Hello, yogis. My name is Lilybet, and this is Flow for Balance. Today, we're going to do a practice that is about surrendering. Have you ever been in a situation where you are in high stress or high anxiety, and you want to just say, "Bless this mess"? If you just close your eyes and you put yourself right into that situation, leaning in to that anxiety or that stress, and allow yourself to just really steep into it and take control of your breath and allow yourself to surrender a little bit. Start to let go of that anxiety as you take your breath deep down into your belly, and just allow yourself to be grateful for the ebbs and the flows, for even those chaotic moments. Because even that chaotic, anxious, stressful time that you face, those challenges that are sometimes even where you think are going to break you, are the ones that shape you. So just closing your eyes, let's try to let the shoulders go away from the ears, and let's recalibrate the breath, bringing our body back into baseline. So let's take about 3 cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nose and then exhaling through the mouth. Let's do that one more time. Allow yourself to just see if you can come up with an intention, maybe the word embrace, maybe the word surrender, maybe the phrase lean into the chaos, maybe the word grow stronger, that phrase grow stronger, maybe even compassion. See if you can connect the phrase or your word to the breath, to the pose, making your practice come full circle for you today as we make this practice one of surrender, of growth, of intention. Bring your palms up. Relax the shoulders back and down. And let this be a symbol of acceptance of whatever this practice may bring to you today. Also in symbol of letting go of what no longer serves you. If your eyes are closed, gently open your eyes. Let's take a deep inhale. Bring your arms all the way up. And then as you exhale, let's go ahead and cactus the arms. Engage your shoulder blades. Look up to the sky. Heart is open and up. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Engage your shoulder blades. Lift the heart up. One more time. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale. Last time here. And inhale, arms all the way up. On the exhale, bringing your heart down, your hands down to heart center, thumbs to sternum. Let's remember that today, as you practice, to be kind and compassionate to yourself, and always keeping in mind that yoga is not about the pose. It's not a perfect pose, because there's no such thing as a perfect pose. To be compassionate and kind to yourself, and to just let yourself feel however your body wants to feel, and to just enjoy that moment. If you ever need to drop down into child's pose at any moment, do that. I offer you guidance and suggestions, and that's how you make this practice your own, by just following the cues to the best of your ability and whatever feels best for you. Let's inhale the arms all the way up to the sky. On the exhale, bringing your right hand down onto the mat, left arm overhead, palm faces the back. Inhale all the way up. On the exhale, opposite side, sit bones nice and grounded. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, taking it over to the opposite side. Inhale up. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale up. One more time, each direction. Inhale up. And then exhale, opposite side. Inhale all the way up. On the exhale, let's go ahead and bring your body forward. Let your head relax. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, walk your hands over to the right. Sinking down to the best of your ability, feeling a nice side body stretch on that left side. Nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, let's cross it to the opposite side. This time, nice side body stretch on that opposite side. Right side feeling nice and strong. Inhale, and then exhale, bring it back to center. This time, see if you can take your body down a little further. If you can't, it doesn't matter. Remember that our bodies are not machines, so there may be one day where you may feel very limber, there may be another day where you may feel a little stiffer. Sometimes the weather has something to do with that. Do whatever you feel is most comfortable for you. Take a nice deep inhale, look towards your hands, and then on the exhale, start to walk it all the way up. Let's go ahead and use those elbows. Inhale up, and then exhale, roll it back and down. Inhale all the way up, and then exhale, roll it back and down. Inhaling up, exhaling, rolling back and down. Let's tent those right fingers on our mat. Inhale the left arm all the way up, and then on the exhale, nice neck stretch. Remember, this is not a pushing down of the neck, but more of a pulling up and away. Inhale that left arm up. Exhale, take the fingers of that left hand, tent them. Inhale the right arm up, and then exhale to the opposite side. As you continue to move into this practice, think of your intention connected to the breath and the pose. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, take it down. Let's take those fingers a little bit to the back. Inhale, look all the way up to the best of your ability. And then exhale, take it down. We're going to go ahead and start to work on the hips. We hold a lot of stress, tension, and emotion in our hips. We were going to open those up today and release a lot of that anxiety and stress that I talked about in the very beginning. Let's go ahead and take that and bring that away and allow some flexibility into that area. I'm going to turn to the side. So you're welcome to have a blanket. If you want to have any props, you can have those. Blankets, blocks, pillows. So in Baddha Konasana, we normally bring our feet really, really close to the body. But what we're going to do now is we're going to come more into a diamond shape. So we're going to come into turtle pose. You can have your hands resting on top of your legs. You can also bring your hands on your feet and just leave them on your feet, or you can bring your hands right underneath the legs. I am going to put my palms up in symbol of what we did in the very beginning of this practice, in symbol of acceptance and in symbol of letting go. I'm going to come down onto my elbows. If you can do that, fine. If you can, it doesn't matter. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, let yourself roll down. Relaxing the face, connecting to your breath and your intention. Just a few more breaths, and as you do that, see if you can allow yourself to let go a little more, release any gripping or holding in your body. Take a deep inhale, looking towards your feet, and then on the exhale, if your hands are underneath your legs, start to pull them up. And then start to bring your legs up. Let's go into a seated pigeon. Let's take that right leg, cross it over the left. If this is enough for you, then you can stay right here with your legs at this area. If you want to go ahead and take this a little deeper, what you will do is you can take your bum and bring it closer to your heel. If you want to go ahead and release that area a little more, you can rock side to side. You can take your fingertips out toward the edges, outside edges of your mat so that they are facing away from your mat. It depends on your wrist capability. Some people have a little bit of carpal tunnel syndrome, so it may be a little difficult as to what they do. You may want to come onto your fist like this. You may want to take your fingers outward. For some people, it might be a little difficult to point their fingers toward their body because of carpal tunnel syndrome. So find the most comfortable position for your fingers. And that will then bring the most comfort for your wrist. If rocking is a little too much and too deep for your body, and you find that stillness is going to be the best position for you to be in this pose, then find some stillness. This is where you really make this practice your own. Continue to leave the face nice and relaxed. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, what I'd like for you to do is I'd like for you to go ahead and allow your legs to come down. We'll land in half Lord of the Fishes. If this pose is a little too intense, where you can't have both sit bones grounded, bring this foot in front of your shin or come into rest easy pose. Decide which is going to be the best pose for you to be in. Bring your right hand behind you. Inhale the left arm all the way up to the sky. And then on the exhale, hook it on that right thigh and give me a good spinal twist, or you can take that leg and hug it if that's going to be easier for you, more accessible, and a pose where you feel most comfortable in. You decide what it is that you want to do in this practice to make it most beneficial. Try not to tuck the chin down into the chest. Leave it in a neutral position. Try to see if you can make the breath nice and smooth and long and not staticky or sticky. Remember that in yoga, the asanas or the postures is only one of 8 limbs of yoga. Yoga postures, flexibility and strength, which is our preparation to just sit. That's only one part of yoga. Take a nice deep inhale, and on the exhale, release. And let's go ahead and do our seated pigeon on the opposite side. So let's take that left leg, crossing it over. If this is where you are comfortable, please stay in this position. However, if you want to make this pose deeper, you can take your bum nice and close to that right heel. Fingers wherever you feel your wrist is the most comfortable. Relaxing the face, lengthening the breath. And either rocking side to side or staying in stillness. Focusing on your word or your phrase, truly making this a practice of surrender and intention. We have about 3 more breaths here. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, starting to bring that right foot down, landing into half Lord of the Fishes. Remember, you can bring that left leg in a little deeper, or if you need to, bring that foot right in front of your shin or come into rest easy pose. Remember, this is your practice. Take that left arm behind you. Inhale the right arm all the way up. And then on the exhale, either hook it or just go ahead and bring that leg nice and tight into you, into a nice hug. Relaxing the face, we tend to tighten the jaw when we start to take our practice a little deeper. Nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, release. We're going to go ahead and cross our legs, come into tabletop position. If you want to bring some blocks to the front of your mat, you can do that now. It's entirely up to you. We're going to go ahead and curl the toes under and then exhale and come into downward dog. Pedal your feet out. So we're going to take it nice and tall on the tiptoes, and then we're going to bring it nice and deep, bringing our hips down to our heels. So take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, hips to the heels. Inhale all the way up, and then exhale, hips to the heels. Inhale up, and then exhale, hips to the heels. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up, and then exhale, bring it down. And last time here, and then exhale, take it down. Bring your knees down. Go ahead and take your big toes together, knees apart, and reach forward for child's pose. Take a nice deep inhale, look towards your hands. On the exhale, curl the toes under and take the hips all the way up. Take a nice deep inhale, let's take that right leg up. And then on the exhale, bring that foot between the hands. Let's take that back knee down. Let's inhale the arms all the way up to the top. And then on the exhale, go ahead and take it down. Now here's where you can go ahead and use your blocks. You can push the hips forward, the chest moves forward, and then you're really getting a nice hip flexor stretch on that left side. Lengthen the breath. Take the breath all the way down into the belly. Really feel it working there. Take a nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, I want you to curl the left toes under. I want you to come up on that knee. And I want you to leave the ball of your foot up so that you are not on that left heel. And I want you to come into pyramid pose. So you can leave your hands on your blocks, or you can go ahead and take your hands down onto the mat. It's up to you. Think about really getting that chest toward your thigh on the right side. And if you are gripping the mat with your right toes, just lift and lower them so that your foot just becomes nice and relaxed. Take a nice deep inhale, bend into that right leg. You can still hold on to your blocks and come into splits pose. Let your head come down. Your left toes are facing the mat. Just hold it here. Really feeling that right leg working for you. If you want, you can go ahead and take that right hand, wrap it around your right ankle. A little bit of a balance challenge. If you want to do both, you can do that. Nice deep inhale, remove your hands. Go ahead and take a generous step back. Bring that left knee back down and then come into half splits pose. So you have flexed your right toes and you're now allowing your upper body to come nice and close to that right leg. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, you're going to frame that right foot, lift the leg again, and come into a three-legged dog. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, right knee behind the right wrist, and then toes behind the left. And we're going to come into pigeon. So really take that left leg back. Make sure that that right hip comes down. Try not to lean toward that right side. Try and keep everything nice and balanced. If you need the block to go ahead and put your forehead on, you can do that. Otherwise, let's go ahead and take it all the way down or to wherever you feel most comfortable. Take a nice deep inhale. Walk your hands toward that right leg. On the exhale, push up. I want you to go ahead and really lift tall so we get a nice back bend here. Continue to breathe. I know we don't normally consider this pose a back bend, but that's what it is. It is a back bend. hands down, nice wide fingers. Curl your left toes under, nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, come back into down dog. Pedal it out. Take a nice deep inhale. Let's get that left leg up. And then on the exhale, bring that foot between the hands. Go ahead and take your right knee down. And we're going to inhale the arms all the way up to the top. And then exhale, bring it down. Here's where you want. If you want, you can go ahead and bring your blocks. We really want to push the chest forward. Really getting a nice stretch now on that right hip flexor. Your left toes are nice and loose. Lift and lower them if you need to. If you want a little more stability, you can go ahead and curl those right toes under. Otherwise, just come back to your foot being nice and flat on the mat. Take a nice deep inhale. You're going to curl the toes under. You might want to go ahead and take your blocks down if you would like. And you're going to lift up. You're going to stay on the ball of the foot in the back. You're going to straighten out that front leg and you're going to come into pyramid pose. You can leave your hands right there on your blocks, or you can take your hands down onto the mat. It is entirely up to you. Remember, I offer you suggestions. And just think about taking your chest toward that left leg. If you need a micro bend in that left knee, you can do that. Relaxing those left toes. Lift and lower them if you need to. Relaxing the face. Really feeling the back of that leg, stretching of your left leg, all the way up to the tip of the glute. Taking a nice deep inhale, bend that left knee. On the exhale, you're going to come up onto that left leg into standing splits pose. You can leave your hands on your blocks. You can take your hands on the mat. You can take one hand, wrap it around your left ankle, whatever you want. Lots of options here for you. Challenge yourself a little bit if you can. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, hands back on the block. And then take a big step back. Come back onto that right knee. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale into half splits pose or half monkey pose. Really lowering your upper body as much as you can to that left leg, flexing those left toes. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, let's go ahead and come forward, frame the foot, curl the right toes under a nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, back into downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Let's go ahead and walk the hands to the feet. Generous bend in the knees, grab opposite hand to opposite elbow. Let your head hang and then go ahead side to side in ragdoll pose. Release your hands and then start to heel toe your feet together so that your toes touch and your heels are about 1.5 to 2 inches apart. If you have any back issues, just leave your feet at about hip width distance apart. Take a nice deep inhale and start to roll all the way up. When you get to the top, go on ahead and come into mountain pose. Let's inhale the arms all the way up to the top, and then on the exhale, come into chair pose. Again, if you have back issues, make sure that your feet are hips width distance apart in this chair pose. And if you have shoulder issues, you can just bring your hands to heart center, thumbs to sternum. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, create some space, and then exhale, forward fold. Let's inhale, walk all the way out to our plank. Hold it here in your plank. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, bring left elbow to right knee, and then do the opposite side. Let's do that one more time. And then last time. Nice deep inhale, and on the exhale, down dog. Nice deep inhale, walk toward your hands. Big toes together and heels apart unless you have any back issues, and inhale, roll all the way up to the top. Coming into mountain pose, exhaling at the top. Inhale your arms all the way up to the top. On the exhale, chair pose. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, bringing your hands to heart center. Go ahead and lift the left leg up, holding it here for 3, 2, 1. Take a generous step to the back. Hold it here. Coming into a high lunge, hold it here. Nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, let's go ahead and twist over to the right. Left elbow on the outside of that right knee. See if you can look to the top of that right elbow for your dristi. Straighten out that left leg as much as you can. And while you are doing this and focusing on your practice and really working our way into this solar part of our practice, really warming up the body and heating everything up, what is your intention? See if you can connect intention, pose, and breath. Take a nice deep inhale, staying with your hands like this. Bring your left foot to meet the right. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, come back to center. Let's lift up that right leg and holding it up for 3, 2, 1. Take a nice big step to the back and bring it up into a high lunge here. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, Right elbow on the outside of that left knee. See if you can really straighten out that right leg now. See if you can look at that left elbow now as your dristi. Relaxing the face, thinking of your intention. Taking a nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, bringing the right foot to meet the left. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, back to center. Nice deep inhale and exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the spine, create some space. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for a plank. And then exhale. Take it all the way down. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, push it all the way back into child's pose. Inhale the hands in toward the knees. Exhale, push up. Bring your knees in just a little bit. We're going to do a knee plank flow. So come into a knee plank, holding it here. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale into child's pose. Inhale. And then exhale, pushing it back. Inhale. Exhale, push it back. Inhale, knee plank. Exhale, push it back, child's pose. Inhale, knee plank. Exhale, push it back. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, push it back. Last time here. Inhale. And then exhale, push it back. Stay back. Inhale your hands in towards your knee, and then exhale, push it up. Now we're gonna go ahead and come on to our back. We have worked our way into a heated position where we worked our solar side of our body, and now we are gonna go back into the lunar portion and cool things down. So bringing it back, go ahead and you can leave both knees facing the ceiling, or you can go ahead and extend your left leg down and bring your right knee in toward your chest, flexing all 10 toes. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, take your right knee up toward your shoulder, and then really bring your right elbow in toward the body. Lengthen the breath. On that exhale, taking your right arm out like the letter T. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, you do this. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, come back to center. So placing that right foot down on the mat, bringing your left knee into the chest. So you can leave this right foot where it is right now, maybe take it down just a little bit, or you can just go ahead and take it all the way down the mat. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, taking that left knee up toward that left shoulder, flexing all 10 toes, and bringing the left elbow nice and close to the body. So you'll see that our body is cooling down, coming down to the lunar portion of our energies. Take a deep inhale, relax the toes, and then on the exhale, cross the leg over to the right and look toward the left. Take your left arm out like a letter T and enjoy this abdominal spinal twist. You always have an option to just close your eyes. Make sure that you are relaxing your face and your jaw. Take a deep inhale, start to bring the leg back to center. Exhale, when you reach the center, bring both knees into your chest, and then let's take some small circles in one direction. Take those circles in the opposite direction. And then taking your feet down, bring them to the edges of your mat. So now your feet are as wide as your mat. Shrug your shoulders away from your ears. Bring your arms down 45-degree angles. And then allow your knees to fall into one another. Let's take 2 breaths. If you have any back issues and you would like to stay in this pose, this is actually a really great pose for anyone who suffers from back pain. Otherwise, start to walk your feet down the mat, coming into our final mindfulness stillness pose, Shavasana. And let's recalibrate the body, coming back to baseline, taking our 3 cleansing breaths, just like we did in the beginning of the practice. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Maybe you would like to jiggle the jaw or open and close the mouth, releasing any tension in that area. Now inhaling and exhaling through the nose, making our breath more organic and natural. See if you can follow your breath. Perhaps watch your breath travel down your back. Maybe even watch your breath from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes, and from the tips of the toes to the crown of the head. Start to release any gripping from your shoulders or your hips. Sometimes we just kind of crunch our shoulders up to our ears. Just let your shoulders release. And if you'd like to press pause and stay into Shavasana, as long as you'd like, you can do that. Just allow yourself to melt into your mat. Remember that letting go that we talked about in the beginning of this practice. Just allowing ourselves to surrender. And as you surrender into the floor, letting your body melt into your mat, see if you can feel a sense of lightness into the ground that is supporting you. See if you can feel a sense of lightness lifting you up, providing you groundedness and stability, peace, balance, calm, ease, and focus. Take one more deep cleansing breath and exhale through parted lips. Start to run a thumb up each one of your fingers. Perhaps even wiggle your toes. Take a deep inhale. Bring your arms overhead for a full body stretch. And as you exhale, bring your arms down beside you in full relaxation. For these next couple of breaths, do whatever you feel is most nurturing and comforting for you. Then go ahead and take a nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, make your way to a comfortable seat so we can conclude our practice. Let's go ahead and inhale our arms all the way up to the top. On the exhale, if you'd like, you can twist your wrists on the way down. Perhaps shake your hands at the bottom. Let's inhale the arms all the way up to the top. On the exhale, bringing your hands down to heart center, thumbs to sternum. It has been my pleasure serving you today. I hope you feel a sense of peace and calm. And I hope this practice of surrender was to your liking and that you feel calm and comforted by it. The teacher, the light, the love, and the imperfections in me honor, acknowledge, and accept the teacher, the light, the love, and the imperfections in you. Please go out there and spread your light and your joy. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. I hope that you continue to join me for more practices and meditations, and that you subscribe, like, and share my channel. My name is Lily Vet, and this is Flow for Balance.